previous game, scored 2 goals. He's on a bench. He's available for them to come in should the need arise. So Angola will be playing and attacking the goals towards the right-hand side of a picture, with the Zambian attacking the goals towards the left-hand side of a picture. So it is all important game for them as they come into this encounter here today. So Angola and Zambia, who will join South Africa in the final, and then who will join Madagascar in a third place playoff match. So the sport minister there, you can see sitting with the president of FARS, just watching on at the moment in this game here. So it's a big game here for the Zambians, looking for a place in a final for the first time since 2016 when they got into the final in South Africa. They haven't made the final since hosting this tournament in the last 2 editions. Knocked out in a group stage in 2017, a disappointing performance. And then in 2018, they managed to get past the semi-finals and then got into the third place playoff, where they lost in a third place playoff. So long ball played in. Here comes the Angolans going forward near side of a field. Followed with Pikash. Goes to the ground and a challenge. So set piece given out to Angola very early in this match. Long ball this one. So before the game kicked off, it rained. So the pitch will be slightly slippery. Pikash. Ball goes behind and we have a corner kick, or the referee says goal kick rather. So do remember the ultimate player at this tournament. Player of the tournament will having a moment going forward in their history or as far as their career is concerned, because they have trials in Spanish La Liga in a second division or second tier in Spain. So that will be announced at the end of the tournament. We have a TSG watching very closely, technical study group. So also you've seen a huge improvement for the referees in this tournament. Now here they come to the near side of the field. Pikash on the ball for the Angolans. Long ball into the penalty area behind. Coming in, Zini's in there. But the goalkeeper comes out, Prince Bualia, to collect the ball. Stolen by Afonso for the Angolans, but a free kick given as Prince Mumba is held back. Prince Mumba, young man from Solwezi here in Zambia. Played his football for Solwezi Academy, part of the 2017 COSAFA Under 17 team. And he also was part of the 2016 and 18 team as well, respectively, for the Zambians. Captain of the team that won the 2017 edition in the COSAFA Under 17 tournament. Last year, when they played in this tournament, he was the one to talk about, and he did very well in the way he has played over the years. So his current team is Cowboy Warriors. So last year when they played this tournament, he scored a total of 4 goals in a COSAFA. Came off the bench and scored twice when they played against Eswatini. Finished with 4 goals at the end of the tournament. So we have a set piece on the far side given to the Zambians. Taking the ball there, it is John Chishimba. let's see now the chance here for Chishimba for the Zambians on the far side of the field. Lining it up now, Chishimba. Young man from Luanshia town. Currently playing for Zesco United. Recently joined them, by the way. Long ball played in. Just goes behind. For a goal kick now to the Angolans. So Mafentwa has kept the captain's armband after being the captain for the last 2 matches in the absence of Prince Mumba, who was injured. Mafentwa started the party when he scored a goal in the game they played against Malawi. So the 2 goalkeepers for the respective nations haven't conceded a goal yet, as they're returning after missing the previous match, rested by their coaches, Sasani and Bualua respectively. Kelson just watches that. And the ball is given by the referee to the Angolans. Kelson scored one of their goals in their first match for this tournament in Angola. Here comes Pikash for Angola. Goes in towards the far side of the field. Gege finding Benny. Santos returning today. Zini does well, protecting the ball. Dos Santos get the ball towards Zini. Cleared here by the Zambians. Prince Mumba goes down. Nothing wrong, says the referee. Here comes Benvindo in the middle of a park, and he's fouled. Free kick given by the referee this time around. Patrice Milaza. Ready, the crowd not agreeing with the referee at all there, as Gondwe was the man penalized. Long ball played in, cleared away this time to the near side. Chishimba gets the ball. Dos Santos, return ball to Dos Santos. Still going forward. Ball collected here by Pikash. Still Pikash, Dos Santos. Dos Santos ball blocked and goes out of play. Will be a corner kick. Corner kick will be. It's the return also of one Mumba among the returning players in the starting 11 for the Zambians. Here comes Pikash. Long ball from him. Keeper comes out and missed by everybody. Now Zambia can go forward with Prince Mumba. The ball goes out of play. Here comes Angola with Benvindo. Goes in towards, find support on the far side. Benny back to Gege. Still Gege in possession for Angola. Angola have been in the final 4 times. And one of those finals they lost against Zambia. On all occasions they managed to get to the final but losing the final. And also do have that record of being in 4 finals and having won none of them. 3 in a row between 2000 and 2002. They haven't been in a final since 2011. Can they get to the final this year? Zambia do qualify for the final. They will be returning to the final for the 2nd time in the last 5 editions of the COSAFA Under-20 Championship. 2013 they were not in the final. 2016 they won the final against South Africa. Missed out in the final 2017 and 18 respectively. Long ball forward. Chishimba. Mumba. Mwepu making a run. Ball cleared easily at the back. Prince Walia is playing in his 3rd COSAFA Under-20 Youth Championship. comes in the place of Flobby. Flobby started in the last game, so he returns in the starting 11 again today for the Zambians. He was deputy to Bradley Mwene in last year's tournament. But this year he's the main man in goals for the Zambians. Here come the Zambians, another straight pass. Intercepted earlier by the Angolans, but they've given possession back again to Zambia. Here comes Mukuka, playing the ball to the near side. But then Mukuka plays for Gomez FC, a team that is being coached by the coach of the under-20 team of Zambia. And the coach of Zambia, by the way, is Deputy Superintendent and the police force here in Zambia. So set piece given now to Zambia outside the penalty area. Free kick given to the Zambians. They for the opening goal in this game here against Angola. This isn't a promise for the Zambians to take the lead here against Angola. Can they make it count? Can they use this opportunity? The Zambians. Next to the ball, you got three players. One of them, Mumba. You also have Chishimba, who has proven to be a good striker of the ball, as well as Golden Mafuenta for the Zambians. It's just around 22 yards or so from a goal line itself. Now Zambia, five-man wall in front of them. Goalkeeper Nsesani, chance in! And then it goes for a shot ball. Pauline again cleared away. That, I tell you, was a wasted opportunity. They should have gone one up. Maybe trying to go long and see what happens. And he tried to go for a grass cutter and the wall stood his ground. And the ball this time around. So, free kick given to the Angolans. Mwepu. Mukuka for Zambia. Ball goes out of play on the near side of the field. Chanda Mukuka trying to march forward and the ball easily. Intercepted, eventually going out of play. Sons of legends and these teams here, the Zambians as well the Angolans. Also P1 was a national team of Malawi. Has so many players. Fathers were footballers as well previously. For the Zambians, we have Francisco Mwepu, the younger brother to Enoch Mwepu, a former COSAFA under-20 winner in 2016 when Zambia got to the final one against South Africa. He's in the starting 11. He's already scored a total of 3 goals so far for the Zambians and missed a penalty as well to add to it in a game against Comoros. He scored a goal and missed a penalty in that game. We have also Mumba. His father was Henry Chibale Mumba, not a former Zambian legend. In the starting 11 here for the Zambians. So you see the ball collected by Dos Santos. Playing a long ball, this time around easily collected. Very tight game between the two nations here. Zambia and Angola went through the group stages without losing a game. Two nations were in Group A and C respectively. Here comes Benny for Angola. Cut inside Ben, he's got support. Benvindo gets to the ball first here for the Angolans. Looking to whip in across, that's good in a good cross. And Zini was there, but the ball collected and there's a player down for the Zambians. And that should be an injury to the head. The referee continues playing. Should have seen that. Got clash of heads between the two players in the penalty area. Ball collected here finally by the Angolans. Dos Santos, Pikash, and the referee finally Milazar. Seen there's a player down in the penalty area. Should have stopped play immediately. Got a clash of heads between the two players. And I have to say, I don't think he saw it at all. Because I went challenging for the ball and Zini bumping into Mafentwa in the penalty area. Have a look at this. Oof. Yeah, caught him. Caught him on the side. And the medics are out having a look at him. He's wearing the captain's armband. Golden Mafuenta, players playing at the moment for Zanaco FC. He joined them recently. Used to play for Chilenja Happy Hearts before joining the team. He scored 1 goal so far in this tournament. A penalty in the game. They played against Malawi. So he is good and ready to go. To continue playing here for the Zambians. So the South African team is watching at the moment. They know that they will take on either of the two nations in the finals. Will it be Zambia, a repeat of the 2016 edition, or will it be Angola, a nation also played in the final, by the way, South Africa previously? And the last time that happened, when they met Angola in the final, they got to go back 2 years back between the two nations. So now it's all about coming out here and fighting for a place in a final. They've done their job. It's up to the two nations playing at the moment for one of them to advance into the final. South Africa played Angola in the final of the 2000 when they won their first ever COSAFA tournament. And they won it against Angola in the final of that year. They're to follow to win their second title in 2004 when they only had 5 nations. I still remember the tournament. They eventually walked away victorious. It was only via the group stages and they managed to be champions. 2004. Still no goal scored between the two nations. Around this time, Madagascar leading by 1-0 in their game against South Africa. The 2004 edition, in fact, had a proper tournament, by the way. 2004 had a full-on tournament where it was won. Here they are going forward. South Africa, out of the 12 finals they played in, managed to walk away victorious 7 of those. And then the other 5 they lost. They are the defending champions of this tournament. Angola looking for their first title. Zambia looking for their 12th to extend their unprecedented record at the top of the championship chart in the COSAFA U20 championship. One of the players in this tournament will have an opportunity of a lifetime at the end of the tournament to be given a chance to go and trial in Spain. And Numancia is where he's going to trial, second-tier team in Spain. And that should be a grand opportunity that should be decided by the TSG here at the COSAFA U20 championship. Plenty of star players who have been player of the tournament and have seen a lot of those do wonders. The Lyle Fosters, your Singhs, all over. They've all been part of the group that has done well at this tournament. Talk about your Sakalas, your Boyd Musonda. What a team they had. Zambia in the 2016 edition. So this is the 26th edition of the COSAFA Under-20 Championship. It all started in 1983, where the teams were playing home and away at that stage, until it became what we have now as a full-blown tournament. Zambia winners of the first edition in 1983. In 1985 was won by Zimbabwe, who got their first title. 1986 it was won by Zambia for their second title. And Zimbabwe got their second title in 1988. And Zimbabwe won against Lesotho in 1990. For them to go in there and get another final victory for them. 93, Zambia was there again. 95, Zambia again. 97, Zambia again. 99, Zambia again for their sixth title. Before it all changed hands. When the arrival of South Africa in 2000, winning their very first title. 2001, Zimbabwe were to win their fourth title. 2001, that's the year where it looked very, very interesting between the nations. South Africa playing a third place match. Here's Mwepu on the ball for the first time in a while. Get away from him. Benny. Dos Santos. Benvindo. Gege for Angola. Zini. Say nothing wrong. Ball collected. Mumba. Finding Gondwe. Gondwe. And a challenge coming in from behind to bring down the Zambian player. It's like Mukuka. It is indeed Chanda Mukuka. 19 of age from Ndola, Zambia. So set piece given to the Zambians. 23 minutes have been played. What is expected to be a tight game between the two nations. You're seeing exactly that at the moment. Chishimba. Long ball from him. Sasani gathers. Sasani, one of the surviving members from the 2018 tournament, was mostly on the bench in the 2018 edition of this tournament. Sasani comes in as a starter here for the third time this year. The other player is sitting on the bench, Pedro. Pedro Agosto. One ball now towards Prince Mumba. Mumba making a run. Mumba closed down. Eventually the ball goes out from Prince Mumba. So that should be a throw-in near side of the field for the Angolans. Afonso. Chanda's ball. Shot coming in. Here comes and a shot from him from Gondwe. Already the referee had blown a whistle for a handball against the Zambians. Patrick Gondwe from Kitwe. Formerly played for Kitwe United. Now playing for Young Ghana FC in Kitwe. Part of last year's tournament and this year as well. Second tournament in a row for the Zambians. Something very interesting for him as well. He was a captain of the Young Ghana team, which went to South Africa for a junior tournament, being coached by Phyllis Chungu. So he is a player for the future as far as Zambian football is concerned. 17 years of age. Patrick Gondwe. Product of Kitwe United. Here comes Zini. Zini to Pikash. Mafuenta comes across and almost gave away the ball. Mafuenta. Chanda Mukuka. He's possessed. Free kick, says the referee. Benny, you fouled Chanda. Taken quickly. Gondwe's long ball played forward towards the penalty area. And the goalkeeper comes out and gathers. Wide far side. Here comes Gege. Gege forward now for the Angolans. Find support, Gege. Mandele. Mandele cutting inside, playing the ball. Mandele still going into the penalty area, looking to find Zini, but he's slightly ahead. And good ball intercepted and collected by Benvindo. Aldair. Long ball from him. Pikash is unmarked. Brings the ball down. Pikash. Yes, for company. Does have Chishimba. Chance in for Angola. Shot in! Mandela took too long and eventually the ball shot straight to the goalkeeper. Good ball inside. He cut inside well, I have to say. Pikash's ball innocently going wide. And easily blocked by the keeper. He was unsighted, but he still managed to hold on and focus his solely on the ball. Good goalkeeping there from Prince Bwalia. Pikash. Long ball, nobody there. For the young Palancanagras. The young Palancanagras. "26 minutes of football played." Former champions, record champions, Zambia, in action against Angola, looking for a place in the final of the COSAFA U20 Youth Championship. Prince Mumba with acres of space. Gondwe gets the ball. Gondwe dispossessed. Mukuka to the far side. Mwanza for Zambia. Mwanza playing the ball back towards Mafuenta. Mafuenta's long ball. It's a good ball. That's into the penalty area. Prince Mumba brings the ball down. Chance in for Mu. And then chance in again. Mwepu's shot blocked by the goalkeeper and then looking to put the ball into the back of the net. Munalula just couldn't finish. Ball played in short here by Prince Mumba. And the goalkeeper spilled the ball the first time, but a second bite he was able to grab. Hold on to the ball. For the first time they released Mumba and he showed what he can do. Gondwe. Gondwe's long ball. Mumba is there. Keep it in play. Mumba does keep the ball in play. Out goes the ball. Throw in Zambia. Good ball in. Mumba is still in there. Mumba taken from behind. No save the referee. The referee saying nothing wrong with the challenge. Here comes Pikash now for Angola. Pikash has Zini. Zini is in there. Mafuenta does well. Mafuenta does exceptionally well to get the ball away. Benny, Pikash. Near side now for the Angolans. Benny again on the ball. Still Benny going. Pikash is in there for Angola. Pikash's cross. It's an up and under. And Bwalia makes a meal of it, but gathers on second attempt. Bwalia made a meal, but really did gather at second attempt. Zambia are really skating on thin ice. They're allowing Angola space whenever they do go forward. Mumba. Chanda Mukuka. John Chishimba. Patrick Gondwe for Zambia. Francisco Mwepu. Justin Mwanza. Still Zambia. Long ball in. Keeper comes out. Punches the ball away. Flicked on towards Zini. He's getting special attention today, I have to say. Closed down. No space for him at all. Prince Mumba gets the ball. Here comes the Zambians. Zambia looking for a cross. Mumba's ball blocked by a so corner kick will be to the Zambians. Time flies when you're having fun. Now 30 minutes has gone already in this game. That's very fast, I have to say. It's a very fast game between the two nations. The 26th edition of the COSAFA U20 Youth Championship. Long ball played in, headed down. Free kick Kevin against Zambia. Jose Silvestri Pereira watching on at the moment. Same goes for Oswald Mukuka Mutapa. He's also watching closely how things are unfolding here at the Nkoloma Stadium. Zambia-Angola, goalless the scoreline. Semi-final number 2. 69 goals have been scored in the first 19 minutes. The goal gets scored here first will be goal number 70 of this year's tournament. Chanda, Munalula, Mumba, Chishimba, long ball, 3 players lining up, getting to each other's way. Chanda Mukuka, Gondwe! What a beauty from Gondwe! Absolutely beautiful strike from him. Far post, top corner, no chance for the goalkeeper, fully stretched, but just couldn't get there. Angola were just trying to close the spaces. Gondwe and marked as the ball fell to him. The cross played in on the far side, fell kindly towards him, and Gondwe duly punishing Angola. There's how the ball was scored. See the ball caught on the far side. It is a Chanda Mukuka playing the ball short towards Gondwe. He's unmarked as acres of space unleashes a screamer. Beauty. Absolutely beautiful. The goalkeeper stood no chance from the strike. This is one to look at. Patrick Gondwe finds his first goal for the Zambians at this year's tournament. What a moment to score a goal. He was part of last year's tournament. Couldn't do much. Here they are now. They are leading by 1-0. It is semi-finals time. Ball going forward. Player going to the ground. Pikash. Free kick given. Free kick given against Zambia. Quickly taken by Angola. Cleared away by Mumba. Mumba doing well. He's watching Zini close today. Not giving Zini any space, any time at all here today. So this is what this goal means to the people of Zambia. National team leading by 1-0. Now they have the fans behind them. The support is coming thick and fast. Here comes Mwanza on the far side. Mwanza tackle, goes to the ground. Seems to be in pain, but the ball is kept in play by the Angolans. Here they are now on the far side of the field. Mwanza remains on the ground. Good turn from Benny. He's caught. Benny caught. Was one of his goal scorers in the semi-final match, and they lost against Zimbabwe by 2-1. And Mwinde scored in the goal they lost in the game they lost against the Angolans in a third-place playoff match. Over the back, then Kolala, Mumba, the score sheet in the Group A match that they played the Zambians. Rufia among the scorers for the Zambians last year. Today by Moaba. So the first goal for Gondwe in the COSAFA Under 20th Championship. Finds the back of the net today. Here they come now. Chanda Mukuka finds in Prince Mumba. Mumba switching flanks now towards the far side. Ball controlled well by Gondwe, the goal scorer. Long ball away. This time around here by the Angolans. Here comes Chanda Mukuka again. Laying the ball short towards Munalula. Munalula still has a second chance. Sasani makes a save. Munalula, and a free kick has been given as Gege has gone down under a challenge on the far side of the field. Still 1-0 the scoreline in favor of the Zambians. Gondwe strike, separating the two nations. Was a well-taken strike there by Gondwe to make it 1-0 to the Zambians. Mandele. Mwaba sends the ball away. Mwaba born in Mufulira. Plays football for Maestro United. The team that was called Manchester United. Zambia. Known as Maestro United now. Scored 1 goal. Beautiful bicycle kick in a game they played. The ball played now towards the far side. It's a long one. Played forward. Cleared at the back this time. Mwanza. Still the Zambians in possession. Gondwe. Good ball. Chance in for Muguka. Then he goes wide. Chanda Mukuka had a chance to double his country's lead, but this time around he shoots the ball wide. Now the ball goes on the far side. Still 1-0 in favor of Zambia. First half of this match. Mwepu. Prince Mumba. Prince Mumba's ball. Away only as far as a Zambian player. Mwepu awaits. Mwepu! Pulls it and pulls it over the crossbar, Mwepu. Shot on a 10, straight to the stands from Mwepu. Mwepu strike, straight to the stands, the ball goes. Goal kick, Angola. So 1-0 in favor of Zambia. 38 minutes of football played. We're in the first half of the COSAFA Under-20 Youth Championship semi-final number 2. Long ball from Aldir. Afonso gets there. Ball goes out of play. Throw-in will be now to the Zambians. Mwaba. Chishimba. Mumba. Back now towards Mwaba. Ball has gone out of play. Corner kick will be given now to the Angolans. Zambia skating on thin ice here at the moment. Zambia skating on thin ice at the moment. Corner kick will be given to the Angolans. Mandele will take on the near side. Banging up, it's a long ball towards the far post. Just a down here by Benny. Prince Mumba. Gege. Forced to send the ball back to his goalkeeper. Sesani. Benny. Benny takes on Mumba. Benny shot towards Dos Santos. Santos dispossessed. Fights for the ball to Santos, and a free kick given against Angola. Santos, one of those players, he just returns from a suspension. It's the last game suspended. Dos Santos got a yellow card in first two matches for the Angolans. Pikash gets the ball back now for Angola. Finds Benvindo. Benvindo playing the ball towards Mandele. On the near side, long ball played in, arriving in there, but Mafenta does well. Get the ball away. Benvindo. Still Benvindo. Benvindo forced wide. Benvindo still there for the Angolans. He's finally been pushed out of the penalty area. Waba's clearance. Mandele gets the ball back for Angola. Benny making a run. Mwaba gets there. Sends the ball out. 40 minutes of football played. 5 remaining before we go to the halftime of this game. Benny trying to go on his marker. Benny is possessed. It's on ball. Nobody there. The colors of Zambia. Dos Santos caught. Free kick given to the Angolans. Shot coming in, this one over the crossbar. See that goalkeeper having a bit of tongue lash there. So still sitting in the first half of this match. Zambia leading by 1-0 against Angola. Here comes the Angolans into the penalty area. Still Angola going. Now, chance in there for Pikash. And the ball goes out of play. Will come as a goal kick to the Zambians. Stepped over, continued going, and eventually closed down. If you look at Angola's performance last year, they also came very close to reaching the final last year. But they lost by 1-0 against South Africa. And the goal was scored very early, by the way, against Angola as well last year. It was on the 23rd minute when the goal was scored. South Africa held on and walked away 1-0 victorious against Angola in last year's semi-final. So another early goal scored against them today. Throw in, taken quickly. Here comes Chishimba. Chishimba's ball, Mwepu is in there. Chance in, and then that's not going to stand. Not going to stand, that's not going to count at all. So the entire dignitaries are up here. Thought it was a goal. Celebration time it was indeed for the Zambians. But the flag was up long before the ball was struck. Pikash putting his teammate under pressure. Unnecessarily so. Free kick given. Benny on the ball. Benny's early ball. Gege gets there. Mwanza clears the ball on the far side of the field. Mwanza was born in the Pitauke town in the Eastern Province, but he grew up in Kitwe. They're playing for Young Ghana FC. Kitwe playing in his second COSAFA Under-20 Youth Championship. First one was in 2017. The second one is this one where he's playing at the moment. In his fourth match overall. So it's been started in all the matches for the Zambians. Mumba, Munalula is possessed. Benvindo for the Angolans. Mandela near side of a field for Angola. Cutting inside, Mandela still taking it on his marker. Benvindo gets the ball back. Early ball towards Afonso. Afonso's long ball, nobody there. In the colors of Angola, the goalkeeper comes out and clears easily. Whenever they whip the ball in, one thing I realized, Zini is not allowed to stay central as he always does, like he's done now. There are two players covering Zini every time the ball is played. He's not getting enough support from Angola. If they want to make sure that Zini does find the back of the net, there needs to be somebody who's going to try and pull away one of the players that is covering Zini at the moment. As there are two very strong players covering him, Mwaba and Mafuenta respectively. A minute before the end of the first half. A lot to talk about at halftime for the two coaches, especially the Angolan ones, as to how they can change things around. Prince Wale has gone down in the penalty area. He's from Kasama in Zambia. Played his football for Lusaka Youth Academy before arriving at a Green Buffaloes, where he's playing at the moment. Playing in 2016, 2018, now 2019. He's part of a team in those three tournaments. This has been the third one, by the way. And he's yet to concede a goal, by the way. Unlike his Angolan counterpart, who conceded his first goal today, because he was not in goals in the last game when Angola played. At the end of the tournament, the player of the tournament will get himself a huge deal. As far as the contract is concerned, he'll get a chance to trail and trial at the CD Nomancia. So that's the goal that we scored so far in this game. Ball played in by Chishimba. And Zambia looked to ask for a free kick there, and then they realized they still have a chance. And then a shot taken, well struck shot, I have to say. So the end of the first 45. There's a minute added on by the fourth official. So the goalkeeper finally ready to continue playing. Angola trailing by 1-0 against Zambia in the semi-final of the COSAFA Under-20 Youth Championship. The first semi-final produced 4 goals, and it ended in a draw, South Africa winning 5-4 on penalties. They await the winner of this game. Santos, ball goes out and will be a throw in. Here's Mukuka. Mwepu. Trying to get the ball back to Mwepu. Benny is there to collect the ball for the Angolans. So we are the mercy of the referee at the moment. And the referee allowed play to continue, goal advantage. Here comes Pikash for the Angolan. Pikash cut inside well. Pikash goes on the outside. Pikash cross coming in. Took a bit of a sting out of it, and then a free kick has been given against Zini of Angola. And this might just be the last touch of the half, because already the minute added on has been played. We are now the mercy of the referee for today, Patrice Milaza of Mauritius. And as the game gets underway, Bruce whistle once, twice and thrice. All men marking Zini. One covers while the other one just goes with him. So Zini will need to come up with a plan B in the second half. Coach should have given them a plan B as they come into the second half of this game. 1-0 the scoreline remains in favor of Zambia. First minute of the second half. COSAFA Under-20 Youth Championship in Lusaka, Zambia. The third edition to be hosted by Zambia. Third in a row for Zambia. Calson goes down. Ball forward now for Orleans. Moving forward now by the Zambians. Connected and given away. Now run me by Pikash. Getting offside against Pikash. The ball is got into him. Kege. Goes down. Throwing will be near side of the field. Semi-finals last year. Zambia were leading by 1-0 after Mumba scored. Equalizer came a minute later from Zimbabwe. Then Zimbabwe took the lead in the 71st minute to walk away victorious. Zini has beaten his marker for the first time. They've always closed him down. Here comes Zini to the penalty. The ball played in. And Mandela arriving late. He has peeled off his marker for the first time, and look at the danger he could have really caused there for the Zambians. Mandela just did not time his run perfectly. The second too late to take off and try and get into the penalty area. And a lost chance here for the Angolans. Zini had done the hard work. Running off the shoulder of Mafuenta for the first time, Zini. But here comes Mwepu. Because in fact it was Mukuka. Away the ball sent here this time around. Mumba for the Zambians. Then Munalula goes to the ground from Section 9 in Ruan Township, Luanshia. Played his football previously for Luanshia United. Can he play for Ruan? Ruan United. Third start in the COSAFA Under 20 Youth Championship. He's yet to find the back of the net for the national team in the COSAFA Under 20 Youth Championship. So let's see the chance now for the Zambians to double their lead in this game. They'll be looking to double their lead in this game, the Zambians. All standing by to try and find the back of the net. Mafuenta looks to be the one to try and go for this. Mumba is next to him. Let's see who will go for this one. So Mafuenta looks to be the one trying to go for this. Munalula just over the crossbar. Corner kick now given to the Zambians. The young Chipolo Polo leading by 1-0 against the young Palenka Negras. Second half of this match. Only 5 minutes in the second half. 40 more minutes to play in this game. Chishimba's ball cleared. Back to Chishimba, he's offside. Coming back from an offside position, Chishimba. So the referee wanted to be taken in line. Sasani, former player for Primeiro de Agosto, currently playing his football for Academica do Lobito, from Lobito in Benguela. It's there under 20 COSAFA tournament. So Zambia, 11 times champions, are 40 minutes away from battling in another final. 2016. Against South Africa, and Zambia still remains the only nation to have defeated South Africa in the last 22 matches played between the two nations. In the last 22 matches South Africa played in the COSAFA Under 20 Championship, include the 4 they've played this year. So last 26 matches South Africa have played in the COSAFA 20 Youth Tournament. They've only lost 2 matches, and those matches have all been against Zambia. One in 2016 in the final, and the other one in 2011 in the group stages. Other than that, they've either won or drawn matches in between South Africa. They've drawn 2 this year. They had 4 more, so they've totally drawn a total of 6 matches in between. They've lost 2 matches. And then the rest of the other matches have all been victories for them. Out of the 26, 18 victories in total. Ball collected. Since their loss in 2016 against Zambia, South Africa have had 3 draws. The previous 14 matches, so that 1 loss they suffered. Played 4 this year, 5 last year, 5 the year before that. Here they are now. Ball played in short this time, collected near side of a field. Ball played towards the far side. So remember, for one of the years South Africa were sitting in a 3-team group. So they only played a total of 4 matches that year, not 5. As has been tradition in the tournament. That was last year. So the total of numbers played by them, 4 last year, 5 the year before. Ball is played long. Goalkeeper does make a brilliant save. So 13 matches played by South Africa since they lost against Zambia. They've had 3 draws and 10 wins in between. Long ball played in. Mafuenta has the ball out. Another corner kick, Angola. Mafuenta watching Zini like a hawk in this game. Pikasha's ball Near post, out again, this time by Mukuka. Chanda Mukuka, another corner kick to Angola. They are looking for that good ball to be whipped in. This is a poor corner kick, the third one. Third time lucky for the Angolans. Throw in Zambia. Throw in Angola, beg your pardon. Pikash. Still Pikash. Pikash to the penalty, still Pikash going. Ball paid in over the head of the approaching player. Benny keeps the ball in play on the far side. Still Benny against Chishimba. Chishimba does well, stands his ground. Gets the ball now for the Zambians. Mwepu. Mwepu leaves his marker for dead. Mwepu's early ball well intercepted by the Angolans. Mwepu wins the ball again. Dos Santos is there. Free kick given against Zambia. Dos Santos is such a good player, but it's always that extra anger that he has, aggression rather, that he comes up with. When a fellow play sees him gets a necessary yellow card. Have a look at this. Yeah, it is. He's fouled, but his reaction afterwards, almost got into trouble. Look at that reaction. And the referee is not far from the action. He's back from suspension. Dos Santos needs to watch himself. He's from Luanda, Dos Santos. There's the ball for Pedro Atletico de Luanda. Third match for him. Yeah, 1 goal he scored already. There's Dos Santos telling his teammates, let's go. This is within reach. Set piece now given to the Angolans on the far side of the field. 2-man wall it is. Long ball in, Zini's there, headed away. Pikash, long ball from him, straight to the goalkeeper. Walia will restart play at the back. 1-0 still. Gondwe's goal in the first half separating the two nations. Gondwe. Mubuka. Shot from Gondwe, trying one from range. Over the crossbar. This time by Fuenta for the Zambians. And the change will happen for Zambia. Golden Mashata comes in. They're from Green Buffaloes. So now you have 2 Green Buffaloes players. Prince Balia has his teammates on the field of play. So second appearance of the bench now from Mashata. Still looks like injury to looks like the injury to Prince Mumba slowed down his game a bit, and the coach been forced to make a change. So 1 change for the Zambians. Angola looks like about to make their own change as well in this game. the scoreline remains 1-0 in favor of the Zambians. Gondwe's goal scored in the first half separate the two nations. So, set piece given will be taken by Benvindo for the Angolans. Benvindo will take this one for the Angolans. Benvindo's short ball now towards Vikash. Straight at the goalkeeper. Could have done better with the ball. They had so much space and time. Try and punish the Zambians. They gave the ball back to them. We are in the second half of this encounter. Zambia leading here by 1-0. Gondwe playing the ball now towards Mwepu. Mwepu finds Chanda Mukuka. Chanda keeps possession away. Benvindo. Said that at this age, it's always one of those moments when you have a look at things and you go forward like that. Sometimes at this level, because of the age group, you can see they come again, the Zambians under pressure. Mistake by the keeper and gathers on second attempt. At this age, players are still naive. They try certain things they've never tried before at this age. So it's natural. When they get to the older generation, they get to the senior team, we expect all those things to be away, to have been gotten rid of at this age level. Under 17, under 20, they'll make some mistakes you look at and think these are pure elementary mistakes. When they get to the senior team, we want things to be different. Mashata making a run. Ball goes out. The player of the tournament has an opportunity of a lifetime. Trials in the second tier in Spanish La Liga. Say thank you very much to those partners of COSAFA. La Liga have come out here in great numbers. Numancia is the team where they will be trialing, and a great golden opportunity for that player who will be given the award as the player of the tournament. Mandele, intercepted by Mafuenta. He hasn't stepped wrong. He's really been wonderful to watch. The captain of Zambia. Heavy ball played in, cleared away. Fentre is not at the back to help in defense now. Angola to break, Zini will be free. And as I mentioned it, they get the ball forward. Mandela is there, but leaves the ball. Chishimba on the far side. Munalula. Ball played towards Mashatas. Long ball from him. Munalula! Oh, just wide. And they feel that he struck the arm of the Angolan players, Zambian players. The peel that he came off the arm of the Angolan players. When you have a look at this again, we can confirm that. So the ball gets played in. And it was picked to. Since that it was a handball. Corner kick now given to Zambia. Long ball, Zambia cleared again by the Angolans. Chishimba has a chance to. It's another one. Pauline! Oh, he loots everybody. He loots everybody. Long ball goes out of play. Throw in. Angola next to the corner flag on the near side, and a change will happen for Angola. So change for Angola. The first change of this match. Pito will make his entry for the Angolans. Pito will make his entry for the Angolans. So Pito will come in for Angola. Corner kick in the meantime now given to the Zambians. Pito from Luanda, player for Primeiro de Agosto in Angola. Banned for the third time, Pito. He celebrated his birthday as a sub in one of the matches. And Sassani comes out and collects the ball. Primeiro de Agosto, former under 17 international as well for the Angolans. Keeper comes out. History clearance and the goalkeeper gathers. Long ball, Pito is there. And then Benvindo under pressure from Gondwe. 10 versus 10. So far, Gondwe has scored a goal, which is very important for Zambia. Pito gets up, Pito. Long ball from Pito. Pikash gets the ball now for the Angolans. Try to tame the keeper. Woo! And he had already lobbed it well on towards the far post. Pikash almost caught the keeper of his line. He had done well. Have a look at this. Chipping the keeper. And the goalkeeper was tracking back. He'll tell you he had it covered. But it had gone in. I wonder what he was going to say. That was very close from Pikash. He saw the keeper of his line. Mumba goes in far side. Chishimba's long ball. Chested down towards Murpu. Oh, good clearance from the Angolans. Afonso. Benny. Dos Santos. Kelson. Still Kelson in possession. Just flanked now from the right hand side to the left hand side. Mistake here, but the Zambian recovered very well. One's under pressure. Here they come again now. Gege. Still Gege going. And Gego has been held back. Free kick given, quickly taken. Here comes Benvindo. Benvindo to Zini. Zini towards the near side. Pikash awaits. Pikash cuts inside. Long ball towards penalty. The goalkeeper comes out and collects. 67 minutes of football play. 23 minutes remaining. Angola looking for the equalizer. Zambia leading. That moment of brilliance is wanted in this game. The 1-0 lead is very dangerous. Waba's ball. Gondwe goes to the ground. Free kick given. Free kick given. Ball for the Zambians. Goal kick will be to Angola. Aldair. Zini. Away from Zini. Dos Santos. Long ball played forward. They need to change something because Zini is isolated. Somebody must support Zini in the attacking for the Angolans. Gondwe finds Munalula. Munalula try to feed the ball. Trying to get it now towards Mwepu. Well read by the Angolans. Ball played early. Pikash can't keep the ball in play. So that's the Angolan coach. Here comes Benvindo. Pikash coming in. Good clearance again. Mafuenta so far is putting a man of the match performance. He has been brilliant for the Zambians. He has really been brilliant for the Zambians in this game today. Mafuenta. Mafuenta has been wonderful to watch today for the Zambians. Leading by example. He has never stepped wrong in this tournament. Really done exceptionally well for his country. So the player who's coming in has already scored twice in this tournament for the Angolans. Son played in a previous game, played alongside Zini. They looked dangerous together before Melo was introduced for Zini. Scored a brace in that game against Eswatini. So he's going to be another target man to play the ball to. Strong in the air as well. Another player from Petro de Luanda. Dominating with players this time around as compared to Primeiro de Agosto, which always dominates. Look at the players that are coming into this tournament playing for Primeiro de Agosto. Now here comes Mwepu. Mwepu gets in there. Mwepu into the penalty area. Mwepu goes tumbling down. Nothing wrong, says the referee. Nothing, says the referee. Now Angola can go on their own attack this time around. Zini. Dos Santos. Afonso. Still Afonso. Benny towards Gladilson. Cleared away by Mafuenta. Captain Fantastic. He has really done well for Zambia. Another long ball up and under. This one goes innocently out. Will come in as a goal kick to Prince Bwalia, the goalkeeper for Zambia. Zambia leading by 1-0. 18 minutes remaining before we come to the end of this game. Long ball. Zambia against Angola. 1-0, the Zambians leading against Angola. So something of interest, the battle between Angola in the tournament last year. Zambia were coached by a different coach, but Angola managed to walk away victorious in a third place playoff match. But this time is for a place in a final. Time is for a place in a final. Who will win this one? Zambia have 17 minutes to hold on. They have 17 minutes to hold on. Zambia. So this is the second meeting between coach Oswald Mukuka Mutapa and Jose Silvestri Pereira already met in the semi-finals of the COSAFA Under 17 Youth Championship, which was won by Coach Mutapa. There they are now, trying to ball on his marker. So let's see now, the set piece will be taken. Corner kick given to the Angolans. Corner kick, Angola. 74 minutes. Long ball played in, header! And Clerilson get the ball, but over the crossbar the ball goes. Goal kick will be to the Zambians. Goal kick to the Zambians. Have a look at this. So now Zini has somebody to help him attack. And now Zambia will have to march and try and look at two players. Earlier on this year, it was in fact on the 18th of October, the two nations met, Zambia and Angola, in the COSAFA Under 17 Youth Championship. And it was Coach Mutapa who defeated an Angolan team coached by Coach Jose Silvestre Pereira by 2-0 in that semi-final match. It was the second semi-final as well for the tournament hosted by Malawi 2 months ago. That was when Coach Mutapa walked away victorious with his team. And Dominique Kanda got man of the match in the game. Rickson Ngambi and Moses Mulanga were the goal scorers on the day. Moses Mulanga, a brilliant player in the middle of a park. You will watch it, player to watch. Yeah, they are again. Yes, Gondwe, Gondwe, Gondwe! Tills it home! Gondwe tills it home! And Zambia take and double their lead. It's a Gondwe day. Gondwe scored the first goal. Gondwe scores the second goal. Zambia 2, Angola 0. Gondwe makes it 2-0 to the Zambians. They allowed him space and he found an opening, and it was a beautiful shot from him. Now they'll all go for the moment. Have a look at this. Look at the number of players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players in front of him. And he saw an opening, went for a shot. The goalkeeper Sasani should have done better with that. He had all the time in the world. There was nobody in front of him from his players. And how he allowed the ball to go free, and he really was not watching. He was not watching. He was not following in play at all. And Gondwe punishing him dearly. So Gondwe scores a brace in a semi-final. Gondwe, another jersey number 10, scoring a brace. There was a brace scored earlier on today by our bowlers for South Africa as they went on to penalties against Madagascar, coming from being 2-0 down. Another jersey 10 is stepping up and showing what he can do. Patrick Gondwe. The young Ghana FC player has made it 2-0 to Zambia. So the Angolan coach, for the second tournament in a row, finds his team being 2-0 down against Zambia in the semi-finals of the COSAFA Under 20 tournament. Same thing happened in the COSAFA Under 17 tournament against the same Zambia. A rare mistake from Mafuenta. Now Clerilson! He gives the ball to the goalkeeper. Clerilson had said when he comes on, he will bring some impetus going forward for the Angolans, and he should have punished the keeper there. The ball toe poke toward him. Have a look at this. He's got a player on the outside, one in the inside, and he just takes a tame shot. giving that easily to Bwalia, who's yet to concede, by the way. Put himself in a good position for the Golden Glove, or the goalkeeper of the tournament. A rare mistake from Mafuenta. Here they come again now, Angola. Mafuenta. And ball trying to feed the ball in. Mafuenta does well this time. He made a mistake and recovers quickly. It's gone down. Here they come, going forward, Angola. Look for support on the far side. Bito is there. Too much spin on the ball. That was played in. Gondwe goes in wide. Here comes Mashata. Clearance coming in this time around from Dos Santos for the Angolans. Benedito makes way. Melo comes in. Melo scored a goal in the last game when they played against the Swatini. So he's the third and final change now for the Angolans. They have Chansi Mwepu puts an icing on a delicious looking cake here for the Zambians. It was always going to be his moment at some stage. He has done it again. He has scored a goal in every match. Scored a goal in the first game when they played against Botswana. Scored a goal in the second game when they played against Comoros. He has found the back of the net again today. He is lethal. He is unbelievable. And he is the young apparatus to Enoch Mwepu. He's showing exactly that football lives in the Mwepu family. Have a look at this. Beautiful played in. Towering Inferno. Beautifully glancing header. No chance for the goalkeeper. All he could do was marvel. Rooted to the ground. Zambia 3, Angola 0. They're sending a stern warning to the South Africans. Pretenders to their crown that have won 11 times. They are saying, we are coming for you. That's what Andrew Kamanga and co can celebrate now, the president of Zambian Football Association. With his minister just next to him. And full of fans here who were coming towards the Angolans are making their way out of the stadium. They cannot stand us. Now, Pasta and crew have something to celebrate now. The dance has started. The dance has started on the far side. He has one move the whole day, but he will celebrate nonetheless. You can see that poster just on the left-hand side of your screen. Go Zambia, go. That is where the band is. Angola being put to the sword here. That just put daylight between Zambia and Angola. I don't see how the Angolas will come back in this game. But here they are now with a bit of magic. Chancing for a shot. Cleared away. So Mepu, to put this into perspective, he has scored now 4 goals in this tournament in as many matches. This tournament. He scored 2 goals in 2017 in the COSAFA U20 Championship when Zambia were knocked out in the group stages when they played against Eswatini. He has now scored 6 goals in 2 COSAFA U20 Championship tournaments. His brother in 2016 was part of a team that won against South Africa in South Africa in the COSAFA U20 Championship. The team had the likes of Fashion Sakala, Boyd Musonda, to mention a few of the star players in the tournament. Can they do it on home soil? As this is a swing song for them, the last one they are hosting in the COSAFA U20 Youth Championship, Zambia. 2016 team. Pesintaka was one of the players in the squad of the Zambians. Fashion Sakala, another player who was there for the Zambians. Sakulanda, another player there for the Zambians. Here comes Angola. So Angola will take on Madagascar in the next game. In a third place playoff as things stands. Kenneth Kalunga, another player who was there in the 2016 edition tournament. But here they come. They're not done yet. Mumba. Early ball from him from Gondwe, towards Gondwe rather. Goalkeeper comes out and collects. Another player who played in the 2016 edition and returned last year as well. It is Edward Chulufia. He was amongst the players for the Zambians. He scored 1 goal. Boyd Musonda, another player who did well. Two nations, Zambia and South Africa, have a huge history. We'll talk about their history and everything else this coming Saturday, when they will battle it out in a final yet again. The second time in 4 tournaments. Zambia will take on South Africa in the final of the COSAFA Under-20 Youth Championship. Angolan team, they just didn't get it right today. They came and were up against it and just couldn't get it right. Another chance for a player. It's proving to be a super sub. Elliot Kampunkesa is the player coming on for the Zambians. So he comes on replacing Francesco Mwepu. Comes from Kasempa district in the northwestern province. Playing his football at the moment for Nchanga Rangers. So he plays at the moment. The game when they played against Comoros, he scored a goal, played assist in a game against Botswana. There will be a yellow card, and he's getting frustrated. Dos Santos gets a yellow card. Dos Santos gets a yellow card. I was mentioning that he was suspended for the last game after getting 2 yellow cards in 2 matches. So gets a yellow card again today, Dos Santos. Player from Pedro Atletico de Luanda. One of the 5 in the starting 11 for Angola today. Seen 3 players coming in. We are in the last 4 minutes of this game. Angola trailing here by 3-0 against Zambia. This will be victory number. So that will be victory number 5 for Zambia against Angola. This thing stands. They will take on South Africa. Angola will take on Madagascar. South African team watching at the moment. It will not be an easy one. You are against the host nation, the record champions in the final. It is going to be war. Yeah, in the COSAFA Under-20 Youth Championship between the 2 nations. So the final will be right here. This coming weekend. After the final, we'll also have the information of the player of the tournament. Also confirmation of the player of the tournament. And also the prize that comes with that particular award at the end of it. So the scoreline here, 3-0 to Zambia against Angola. Mwepu putting an icing on a delicious cake here for the Zambians against Angola. A brace from Gondwe. A goal in each half by him. Mwepu scoring his 4th goal in as many matches for the Zambians. Yes, Kampukesa. So we are about to come to the end of this game. There's another sub for Zambia. Players about to come on. Trying to make the 3rd and final change of this game. Zambians. Down the pawn seat. Prince Walia looking to just take away, bite a few seconds on the time. So 3 minutes time added on at the end of the 90 here between Zambia and Angola. Zambia in total control of their destiny. Didn't want to wait for anything. They took the game and went to the Angolans and had a plan. Close down Zini, no space for Zini. Now the change, we're still waiting for